welcome back to my channel, which is
Musical Talk with Louisa.
So, today I'm going to be talking about BroadwayCon and a lot of the different things that are a part of it. When I went to BroadwayCon this year, before I looked for a lot of, videos to kind of see what it was like, see what I could do, and I obviously found a lot of wonderful vlogs that were super fun to watch. But I couldn't really find many sit down talk about it videos. I'm sure there are some, but I just thought it would be nice to just sit down and dissect some of the different parts of BroadwayCon.
Just a quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by BroadwayCon or any associated company with BroadwayCon.
When I went in 2020, I had a gold pass, which my parents gave me for my birthday, and it was a really, really awesome experience. So let's dive right in. The topics about BroadwayCon that we are going to be covering today are: 1. What is BroadwayCon? 2. What are the different activities you can do at BroadwayCon? 3. What is the marketplace? 4. What are must-dos at the con? 5. How did I schedule my days, and what are some tips I have for you scheduling yours? 6. What are the pros? 7. What are the cons? 8. What are the different levels of pricing and tickets? And 9, is it worth it? So let's dive right into the video. The first topic I'm going to be covering, in case you don't know, is what is BroadwayCon? So BroadwayCon is a 3-day convention that's kind of like Comic-Con that happens annually, and it usually happens from early to mid-January. Now, obviously, no one really knows what's going to happen after this situation that the world is in right now, but as they have not canceled it yet, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but they have not canceled it yet, and it might be modified, but right now, they have not made an announcement that is not going to happen, so I'm assuming that it will happen, or if not this year, then the year after that. So it happens in New York City, which I think this past year it happened at the Hilton Hotel. So it's really convenient that if you want to stay there, you can, and it's just like a really quick and easy walk down to the convention center, so you don't really have to do too much transportation, but that's nice. And it has lots of different Broadway stars that come, and it has a lot of fun events that you can do and different activities that really keep you entertained all day. And it's just an opportunity for theater kids to unite with other theater kids from all around the world and the country. And it was just an amazing opportunity, and I'm so glad and grateful that I got to go, and I really would recommend it to anyone. So the second question I'm going to be talking about are, what are the different activities you can do? So what a lot of people think of when they think of BroadwayCon, if you're familiar with it or the website in any way, you think of that kind of fluorescent BroadwayCon sign that they put up, and that is in the main stage, which has a lot of the big events that they expect a lot of people to attend. So those include the sneak peeks for the shows for the season, they include the opening and closing ceremonies, they include show spotlights, they include Broadway game night, Broadway jukebox, BroadwayCon feud, Broadway trivia night, the cosplay contest, the lip sync battle, and the Star to Be contest, as well as a lot of other really fun things that they expect a lot of people to come and see. Some other activities happen in some of the smaller rooms, obviously, in the convention center, so they have a lot of other smaller convention rooms. So these can include fan meetups for different shows, sing-alongs, educational panels, and other fun things. And they also have the marketplace, which obviously we'll get more into that later, but that's where you can go shopping for Broadway stuff. Another opportunity that you get is there are a lot of star autograph and photograph sessions. So some of these are completely free, and they come from Harmony Helper, which is an app that does a lot of stuff with BroadwayCon. I don't know if they sponsor it or work with it or whatever, but they do a lot of stuff with BroadwayCon, so they have a couple meet and greets. So the Taylor Louderman meet and greet that I went to was through Harmony Helper. They also had an Alex Brightman one, so it's a little different. And then BroadwayCon itself offers meet and greets. They have photograph and autograph sessions. We'll get more into the passes later, but if you are a general member, then you can enter the lottery to win these meet and greets. If you are a gold pass, you have 3 guaranteed meet and greets, and then you can enter the lottery more if you would like. And with platinum pass, you get unlimited meet and greets for whatever you want. They also have the Broadway Museum, which is smaller, but it has really a lot of really cool stuff that I honestly, because I heard of the Broadway Museum before I went, but I actually didn't see it, I think, until the last day. So I was super excited to check it out. The costume sketches from Six. They had some the miniature, almost like panoramas, is that the word? Help me. Of like sets of different Broadway shows and plays. And they had some sketches as well for the Bring It On costumes. Just a lot of really awesome stuff that I thought was really cool to look at. They also have other kind of spontaneous things that you can do at the con. So sometimes there was a piano out in, not the lobby, but like of the hotel, but like the kind of check-in area for BroadwayCon. And so sometimes people would play the piano and everyone would sing along. They have the cafe downstairs, which is not part of the BroadwayCon level, but it's the cafe that's like the hotel cafe where you can eat, and just lots of other really awesome stuff. So the third question we're going to be addressing is, what is the marketplace? So the marketplace is a place where obviously people sell things, and obviously you can buy them, which is mostly theater stuff, which is amazing because it's like having a shopping mall for theater, and it's awesome. And so there are different vendors, so it's not like they do have a BroadwayCon stand, but it's not like all the same vendor. There are a lot of different smaller stores. They have like Little Shop of Broadway and One Shop Glory. Just a lot of really fun stores that I would highly recommend, and that just sell some amazing. The marketplace is also where you go to get your autograph and photograph sessions, so obviously that's in a separate area, but that's where you go to do those. It has 2 levels actually. That's awesome, great. They also had, when I went, they had a Six booth, which is awesome. It had like a photo area, and you could take pictures with, they had microphones that you could hold up with like the different colors of the different queens, and it was just really awesome. They also had like a virtual reality thing. They also have booths like Harmony Helper, and I think, what's it called? The Broadway Star Project, which do singing like competitions sometimes, as well as other things. So you can sign up and you can sing a song with their like program or whatever. And then I think some of them offer things where you can like win certain stuff. And so it's really fun that you can perform, and that's a really awesome opportunity as well. They also have demonstrations and things, like you can watch people build like musical casts out of Legos, and just lots of really awesome stuff in the Broadway marketplace. I mean, obviously I'm not an expert. I only went once. I know a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but I met a lot of people at BroadwayCon that have gone so many times, but I would recommend getting like a feel for the marketplace and considering what products you think are going to sell out. So a lot of the like exclusive yearly merch for BroadwayCon, like I know I got a pin, like the BroadwayCon 2020 pin, and I think that sold out, and obviously I was very, very grateful to have gotten that when I did. But so you kind of need to gauge, okay, what merchandise do I think is gonna sell out? And then you also need to think about, what merchandise do I think is gonna not sell out? Because a lot of times on Sunday, the last day, then they put stuff on discounts, or like some really awesome discounts. Like I think they said for one place, and I don't think I ended up going, but I think you could, because I needed to fit all the stuff in a plane, but I think you could, I think you could have like, I forget what they said, maybe it was $5, $10, maybe it was like $2, but you could, I really need to use some better tape, don't I? Okay, is back up again. So you also need to think about, and then they let you have this huge bag where you could put, I think fill it with playbills or whatever you wanted. And so a lot of vendors have huge sales the last day. So obviously try to get a feel of what you think is going to sell out, and then what you think might go on sale. So, okay, so what are some things that I consider must-dos at the con? So there are a lot of things, and obviously everyone's experience is going to be different. Everyone has different things that are super important to them that they want to do. But some things that I'd say are pretty iconic and like awesome that you really should try to go to if you have the chance are the BroadwayCon opening ceremony. Is always super fun. You should spend some time in the marketplace, even if you don't want to buy anything. It's really fun to just look around because there's a lot of really awesome stuff. You can meet new people because most of the people are super, super friendly, and it's awesome to make new friends. Do meet and greets, try to, obviously if you have a pass that allows you to go to them, take advantage of them because they are amazing. Otherwise, enter the lottery, as much as you can, because meet and greets are just an amazing opportunity. BroadwayCon Feud is always super fun. A lot of the main stage ones are just kind of like necessities, because obviously those are like the bigger things. Not that stuff in smaller rooms can't be amazing too. Like, I know the 6 sing-along was not on the main stage. It was originally scheduled for the main stage, but then I think something else was on the main stage, so the 6 sing-along went to another room. That was really fun. BroadwayCon Game Night is also super fun. I'm just putting it out there. Larry, like, if you know my friend. It's just this guy, like, I don't even know why. I think he did really well on BroadwayCon Feud or whatever, Game Night the year before, and yeah, he's pretty iconic. If you didn't know Larry. And I think just kind of more general stuff that's really awesome to do at BroadwayCon is to try something new, do something you normally wouldn't do, maybe enter a singing contest, or meet someone that you really think is cool. A lot of cosplayers come, a lot of TikTok cosplayers come, say hi to someone. It's just an awesome experience. And also try to take as many photos as you can, because in retrospect, it's really fun to look at the photos and rewatch all the videos you have of different performances, and it's great. The 5th question, which this is going to be a long one, is how did I schedule or go about scheduling my days? So first, obviously, before even the entire schedule is released, obviously you should take into consideration what show spotlights have been announced and whatnot, because if there's something that you really need to do, and maybe you don't have a pass that gives you priority line for the meet and greets, then you want to make sure that you aren't missing anything. But probably schedule your meet and greets first, your autographs and photograph sessions. Either pick them or decide which ones you're going to go to if you're a platinum pass, or enter the lottery, and just try to get those, I would say, set in stone first. And then what I did, at least, is I went through, because they have each year, the BroadwayCon, it's on Mischief Management, so just download that app and then you can join the BroadwayCon event, and it has the full schedule, it has the different vendors, it has a chat, it's really awesome. What I did is, because they have the entire schedule on the app, I went through and bookmarked every event that I wanted to go to. And obviously I had some overlapping, so then I decided, which ones do I really want to go to? Obviously I bookmarked the photograph sessions and the autograph sessions, and yeah. And then during BroadwayCon, I went to what I wanted, and I used some of the time for marketplace, eating, etc., so I didn't end up going to everything that I had bookmarked. And I think it's important just to go with the flow, because obviously you know what you want when you're at BroadwayCon, and you can't exactly decide what you're going to do before. So it's important just to give yourself time to do whatever you want, and it's just really awesome. So here's a list of everything I went to and what I thought of it. So this might be a longie. Why did my fingers go? Oh me god. Okay, so Friday. So I got there as soon as I could. So I checked in at 8 when they started letting people check in. And then I sat in line for quite a long time, but I talked to some really nice people, and it was a great opportunity. I sat in line for the Marketplace preview for the Gold Pass and Platinum Pass members, which is at 9 to 10, and so I sat in line for that, and then I went in and obviously looked around the Marketplace, super fun. And then I went to a panel called Destigmatize Broadway and Mental Health at 11:15, and that was really awesome. Patty Murin was there. It was just a really great opportunity. That was super fun. Then I went to a BroadwayCon Feud contestant screening at 12:30. It was a lot of fun. I talked to people. I got to see Ben Cameron. It was really fun. I did not get selected, but that is totally okay because it was a fun experience no matter what. And then obviously I went to the BroadwayCon kickoff, the 2020 kickoff, which was at 2, which was really fun and exciting, and a lot of people performed, and it just had such a vibrant, fun energy. Sorry, I have notes on my phone because I cannot remember all of this by myself. Oh my god. Then I went to, obviously, I stayed there because there isn't really a break between those two. Then I went to the BroadwayCon 2020 first look at, which was at 2:15. Why can I not think? And the kickoff, if I didn't say, was at 2. The first book was at 2:15, and a lot of new shows, some returning shows like Hadestown was there, Six was there, a lot of really awesome performances. Girl from North County sang straight. It just was a very amazing energy and very fun to see all the new and returning shows. And then I went to the Harmony Helper, so this is not one of my selections. This was an extra. This is free. You just have to make sure you get in line before they cut the line off, but it was free. You don't need a ticket for it, but I went to the Harmony Helper Taylor Louderman autograph session, which was at 4:30, and I did wait quite a bit in that line, which is fine. Again, I talked to some great people, and I got an autograph and a picture with Taylor Louderman, so that was super awesome. So then I went to BroadwayCon Feud, which was at 5:30, which was really fun because that was just really fun to watch. And then I think I did then go to get, because I think I had eaten some stuff I had packed in my bag and maybe gone down to the cafe, but I think then I left to get dinner. Oh God, I have some story times. If anyone wants to hear my BroadwayCon story times, please comment down below. But I have some story times about going to get dinner and some other stuff. But yeah. So, and then I went and saw, I think the finishing part of the Donna McKechnie, I cannot talk today, interview, which was really entertaining to hear her stories of being on Broadway and everything. And then I saw the Broadway Time Machine, which with Jennifer Ashley Tepper, who is the producer of Be More Chill and many other musicals and plays and stuff. So that was a really fun and interesting experience. And then I saw, which was at 8, by the way, that was at 8, why can I not think? And then I saw the BroadwayCon Jukebox, which started at 9:15, and that was really fun. We got to vote on what songs we wanted to hear sung. It was just a great experience, and that ended at 10:15, and I returned to my room and got some sleep for the next day. So on Saturday, the next day, I went to the marketplace in the morning, and then I had this is one that I picked, my Leslie Margarita photograph session at 10, which she was super nice. It was really awesome. And then I went to the show spotlight for Beetlejuice, which was at 11:15, and that was welcome. Or wait, did I skip something? Oh yeah, the spotlight for Beetlejuice, that was at 11:15. Yes, have another story time about that, but I need to do a BroadwayCon story time video, but it's fine. And then I went to Welcome to Our Panel About Death, which was a Beetlejuice fan meetup, which was at 12:30, and that was a really awesome experience. We got to sing along to stuff, and it was just really, really awesome. We did like a Kahoot trivia. It was great. Then I went to and this is another one that I picked, which was the Gerard Canonico photograph session at 3, which again was super awesome. It was great. Then I went to The Wrong Cat Died live show, which was at 3:30, which was a panel about cats, and a bunch of Broadway stars were there talking about why different cats should have ascended to the Heaviside layer instead of Grisabella, and it was very interesting and enjoyable. So then I went to the More Than Survived, a Be More Chill fan meetup at 4:15, which was again super fun and just awesome. And yeah, and then I cannot talk. Then I went to the Sixth sing-along at 5:30, which had just such an amazing energy. The entire Broadway cast was there. I mean, obviously they didn't do the performance because obviously that's giving their performance away for essentially free. I'm sure they got paid to do it, to come, but you know, because you can film it and stuff. But anyway, so they didn't do the whole performance, but they were there singing the songs. It was really, really awesome. All the main people, I believe all the alternates were there too, if I'm not mistaken. I know they had most of them at least. I can't say for sure, but I think everyone was there. Yeah, I think. Wait. I don't know. I'll think about that. Good times. And then I went to the BroadwayCon Blizzard party line at 6:30, which is where they call a bunch of Broadway stars over FaceTime, and that was really fun and interesting. And then we got the BroadwayCon Ultimate Trivia Challenge with Ben Cameron at 7:45, which again was super fun, and BroadwayCon Game Night, which started at 8 8:20, I said. I might have meant to type 8:30. But started at 8:20, and that was also super, super fun to watch. Wait, was Game Night Larry? I think Game Night was Larry. Yeah, Game Night was Larry. So help me. And then my day finished at 10. So then on Sunday, the last day, I know you guys are getting so sick of hearing this, I'm sure, but you can skip it if you want. I'm not really sure. So on Sunday, I went to the marketplace in the morning, and then I went to the Dear Evan Hansen spotlight at 10, which was super awesome. And then I went to the Mary Testa photograph session at 11:15. I got there early because I wanted to go to the Hadestown spotlight, which was also at 11:15, and luckily I got there in time to do that. And I went to see the Hadestown spotlight as well. Then I went to the 6th spotlight, or more, I stayed in that room for the 6th spotlight at 1:45. And then I went to Divorced, Beheaded, Live, a 6th, the musical fan panel, which was super fun. And then, that was at 3. And then I went to the BroadwayCon lip sync battle at 4:15, and So Long, Farewell at 5 o'clock. And that ended the BroadwayCon 2020. So a couple tips, again, just for scheduling is, I recommend scheduling in more just kind of free time for maybe the marketplace or wandering around than you think, because even though it's easy to be like, oh my gosh, these panels sound so awesome, which they always do, it's also important to have some time just to let yourself enjoy the amazing magic that is BroadwayCon. And depending on your pass and how early you get there, you can go to another event at the same time or close to the same time that you booked a autograph photograph session. So I know that I was able to do the Mary Testa before I went to Hadestown. So obviously Platinum has top priority for the line, and then Gold, and then General. So just depending on the level of your pass, try to get there as early as you can to so that you can meet the star, because they usually start it even before the scheduled time. So then you can go check out the other awesome thing that you wanted to do. Also, calculate in that you might need lunch, but I wouldn't pick an exact time for me. I just kind of would let it all fall into place, and at least for me that kind of worked out. And I'm sure it's a lot more difficult maybe for people that have allergies or specific dietary needs, but for me it was just kind of easy to be like, okay, I'm hungry now, I don't have a panel that I want to go to for another half hour, let's run down to the cafe and get something. And I kept wanting Chipotle. Okay, I just need to do a BroadwayCon story time. Help me. So what are the pros of BroadwayCon? So one of the great things is that it is at the Hilton Midtown Hotel, so that means that you can stay in the BroadwayCon building, which is awesome. It makes it a lot easier to commute. I know we stayed there. I think my dad travels a lot for work, so I think we used points to stay there at least. I think points covered at least 2 nights or 1 night or something, but we used points to stay there, and it was really, really great. And it's kind of fun when you're walking in, you can tell which people are there for BroadwayCon and which people think everyone's crazy. It's really fun. It was just an amazing opportunity. And another pro is that people who share, you get to be with people who share the same passion as you, which is just awesome, because I know as a theater kid it can seem hard because a lot of the time you just really care about something that no one else really cares about, but at BroadwayCon everyone cares about it, and it's just such a great opportunity to meet people with the same passion as you. And there's lots of positivity. So many of the people you meet are going to be so sweet, and it's just a great environment. You can ask for pictures with cosplayers. They're so nice. It's just such a great environment, I mean, for the most part, and it's just great. You get to make a lot of friends, too. I know I haven't really been keeping in touch with anyone super much, but I met a lot of wonderful, wonderful people at BroadwayCon who were just so amazing and so nice to me. And it means so much that they were so kind to me and everything, and I have their phone numbers. And one person that I met at BroadwayCon who was super, super nice, we sat together at the, I believe, the 6th sing-along, and then the 6th spotlight, and then the 6th fan panel, actually. She was so sweet. She was there with her dad, and we got along really well. She was going to see Mean Girls that night, and so that was super awesome. And then she actually, because I believe this was on Sunday or maybe Saturday, but I think on Sunday she so sweetly and generously texted me if she invited me to breakfast the next morning, which I thought was so sweet. And I wish I could have gone, but I had my plane ride. I had my flight back on Sunday night because I had to go to school the next day. But no kidding. But it was so sweet, and just it's so amazing to just meet people and to know that was so nice of her. And if you're watching this, you probably aren't, but thank you so much. It means so much. That was so kind of you. And it's just a great place with lots of people that share your passion. Also cool Broadway stars. You can't go wrong. You can check out the guest list before. Obviously, that's always subject to change because of work conflicts and stuff. But you can check out the guest list before, and it's just so amazing. And a lot of the panels that are available, you can also learn new things and grow your skills to become the Broadway star or actor or whatever that you want. And it's just such an amazing opportunity for learning and growth. And they have workshops. I didn't go to any, but I know they do. You can apply to them before. So the seventh topic we're going to be covering is a little more pessimistic, and that is what are the cons. Get it? Because BroadwayCon, I'm so funny. I'm not. Oh, it's fine. So some of the cons, I mean, obviously, I know everyone's fighting their own battle and stuff, and we're in New York City, but not everyone is going to be super kind and caring. Obviously, you have the most amazing people you'll ever meet, but you also can have some people that maybe aren't the nicest to you. Also, it's New York City. Things are expensive. The stuff in the marketplace can be very expensive. The food can be overpriced at the hotel and around you. The passes, of course, are expensive, and there's a lot of other stuff that you can pay for to do, and obviously, it just isn't always, it is expensive. And you also, another downside is that you are going to choose what you want to do, and even though you get to do so many wonderful opportunities, you won't be able to do absolutely every single thing you want, because obviously things are going to overlap, something isn't going to work out, and so just know that you might not get to go to every single thing you want or are anticipating to go to, but that it's still going to be a wonderful, amazing opportunity. So now we're going to get into the really annoying part. 8. What are the different levels of pricing? I know, no one likes this part. And this was as of BroadwayCon 2020. So you will pay $80 for a single day general pass. So that gives you can pick for that day pass to be on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And that gives you access to all of the programming on that day. But obviously you're not guaranteed a seat, just try to get there early, all that good stuff. It gives you access to the marketplace for that day, and it gives you access to enter the lottery for autograph and photograph sessions for that day. The next pass that you can purchase, also there's the industry day pass, which I think is $125, which, but I don't have experience with that, so we're not going to be talking about that a super lot, but the next pass for the general BroadwayCon is the general pass, which is $199, which gives you access to all of the programming for every single day. But that is, obviously you need to try to get there early because you are not 100% guaranteed a seat if it fills up. But it gives you all the access to that programming. It gives you access to the marketplace, of course, and it gives you access to the lotteries for all 3 days. The next level up is the Gold Pass, which is $395. Which gives you guaranteed access to all programming. So if it can't there will be room for you. There's no chance that you won't, even if it's just standing room only. There's no chance that you won't get to go see a panel or something. And it gives you all the general pass perks plus obviously the rest of the Gold Pass perks. You get a tote bag. You also get 3, as a Gold Pass member, you get 3 guaranteed autograph and photograph sessions, which you get to choose before the lottery starts. You also get priority queuing for both all main stage stuff and autograph photograph sessions. You get the marketplace preview at 9 to 10 the first day on Friday. There's a liaison Why do I say it like that? I'm too much. Liaison! Editing Louisa, are you gonna edit that out, or are you just gonna be mean to me?
Just gonna be mean to you.
Help me. But the liaison who you can talk to beforehand, she sends out some emails. I mean, I'm sure the person is wonderful, but I'm not trying to be like rude or anything. It's not that helpful. I'm sure if you have a question, it's obviously great to reach out to the person, and I believe, I forget her name, but it was a she this past year. I'm sure she'd be super helpful and everything, but I don't think that it is something that you probably couldn't just get through like emailing BroadwayCon like directly, or asking someone who's gone, or you know what I mean. Like, you also get coat checks, which you get one per day, so 3 different coat check passes, and I believe a coat check, if you do not have the passes, is $6.25. So not too expensive, but like a fair amount of money for sure for coat checking. I mean, it's New York City. Again, things are overpriced, but yeah, whatever. So I mean, that itself adds an extra $18.75 to the value. So you also can enter the lottery for more autograph and photograph sessions, obviously, if you want more than your original 3. I'd recommend picking to guarantee the 3 that you want the most and then doing the lottery, but you do. Oh, wait, whoops, almost ended that video. Oh my god. The last option for BroadwayCon pass levels is the Gold Pass, or not the Gold Pass, the Platinum Pass, which is $1,000. It gives you all the perks of General Pass and Gold Pass. Plus, you get reserved seating, which is always depending on how large it is, it's always in the front rows, obviously. I think it takes up the first 4 or 5 rows of the main stage and the first 1 or 2 rows of most other rooms, but you get that reserved seating. You get access to all autograph or photograph sessions. You don't have to book them ahead. I think as long as you show up, I think they said 15 minutes before the session is over, then you can do it. You get the upgraded tote bag. You get top priority queuing, so you're the one, you get queued fastest into all main stage and autograph photograph sessions. You get the marketplace preview, which is in case you were thinking that it goes where the platinum has an hour and then the gold pass get to come in. The gold and platinum go in at once. That's 9 to 10. But gold and platinum go to the same marketplace preview. You also get the liaison. I don't know if it's a different one or the same one, but you get the liaison. You get the coat checks, the 3 coat checks. You get an exclusive customer service hotline during the event that I guess you can call. I obviously don't know really much about that and if that's super useful or not, but it sounds nice. And apparently, I was just reading through this, because I did not know about this. I was just reading through the perks so I could research for this video on the BroadwayCon Reps website, and I did not know about it, and I don't really know what it is, but if you had a Platinum Pass, please tell me, because I would love to know. This sounds so amazing. You get, apparently, it said you get an exclusive meet and greet with special guests, which is, I don't think is the autograph and photograph sessions, because that was listed separately, so that must be some sort of, like, fun after party or something. Like, please tell me, like, because obviously that sounds amazing, so. And then I also noticed that, and this was not listed on the website, so I don't know if this is always guaranteed, but I did notice by the museum there was a special Platinum Pass lounge, so obviously I did not go in there, but I believe they probably have, this is just my guess, they probably have refreshments and seating and stuff like that, so yeah. So the last category for this video is BroadwayCon worth it? So overall, I think it totally is. Obviously, everyone budgets their money differently for their different priorities, but I think that BroadwayCon is a super amazing experience and that you should do it if you can. I think for a one-day pass, again, $80, I think that is worth it, but obviously you should cautiously plan what day you want based on what is happening on that day. So I don't think Sunday is completely as worth it as doing Friday or Saturday, because Sunday ends at 5 p.m. Well, both others days end at like 9 to 11, so like p.m. So I think it's probably better to pick Friday or Saturday if you're going to do a one-day pass. If you want to purchase a 2-day pass, which is two $80 passes, so that would be $160. I think it kind of depends if that's worth it or not. It is going to cost less than the 3-day pass. It costs $39 less than the 3-day pass, but not by very much. And if you absolutely cannot go one day, obviously just buy 2-day passes because you're saving money. You're obviously, but if you want, like, if you can go the 3 days, I just definitely recommend just getting a general pass instead of 2-day passes. So if you wanted to buy 3-day passes, please don't do that. You are paying more than you should. You were paying more. You will save money by buying a general pass. So please do not buy 3-day passes. 3-day passes is going to cost you $240, while a general pass is going to cost you $199. So please do not buy 3-day passes. So the general pass, I definitely think is worth it. You essentially get to do all the fun BroadwayCon stuff, which is just super important, and I think that's definitely worth it. For the Gold Pass, I think it's worth it. Obviously, it's quite a bit more money, but I think it is definitely worth it. You obviously need to think about it, and you need to ask yourself like some questions, like do you think the tote bag is super cool? Is that something you really care about? I cannot read my notes. I mean, it's in Google Docs. Like, why am I having trouble reading this? Wait, let it focus. Why am I having trouble reading this? Like, it's not like handwritten. Oh my god. Whatever. It obviously depends on a lot of stuff. Will you use all 3 autograph photograph sessions? Will you use the coat checks? All that important stuff. Does knowing you are guaranteed a seat ease some stress for you, that you're worried that if you get a general pass you won't get admitted to something, which usually isn't the case, but it can happen. So I don't think I saw it happen, but it is a possibility. So you need to ask yourself these questions and decide, is paying the extra money, which I believe is an extra $166, which is almost twice as much as a general pass, is paying that worth it for the upgrades that you get. And you have to focus, obviously, on making the most of that pass. So, and for the Platinum Pass, it really depends on you. Again, ask yourself some questions. Does reserved seating in the front mean a lot to you? Is that something you're really going to enjoy? Would you spend a lot of time in the Platinum Lounge? Are you wanting to do a lot of autograph and photograph sessions since you get unlimited with the Platinum? Obviously the Platinum Pass is quite expensive, but it can also, you have to know how, it can be worth it for sure, but you have to know how to make the most of it, and you have to it has to be something that you've decided you wanted, obviously, based on looking at the perks and what extra things it gives you. So thank you. I hope that this video gave you some more information about BroadwayCon. If you are interested in more BroadwayCon videos, please let me know. I definitely have a couple of story times I could do. I got some tea, my friends. Maybe a Q&A too, just depending. But I obviously, if BroadwayCon goes on this year, I hope to go. Obviously, nothing's set in stone. I don't know if it's going to go on. I don't know if, obviously I don't know if that's, I just don't know what's going to happen, but I'd love to go to BroadwayCon next year. I hope so. See you there, I hope, because it was super, super amazing, and, and remember, you are special and you are loved.